Hi, I'm Clint Parsons, and I'm a real estate advisor and Naples area community specialist with Southwest Florida Coast Group and Domain Realty. I'd like to welcome you to step 2 of my buyer process and thank you for joining me. In step 1, I provided you with a copy of my guiding principle and how I operate, reviews from some of my other real estate customers, a real estate agent questionnaire along with my answers to the questions within the questionnaire, a copy of your Bill of Rights, and an explanation of transaction brokerage in the state of Florida. In this step, I get to know more about you as we take a deep dive into your lifestyle preferences and requirements, and I make recommendations on the communities that are your best match. Now, please be assured that if you're already familiar with our area and if you know exactly what you want, then that's great. I'll just simply meet with you to document everything you want, and I'll do my best to find a perfect match. However, if you are not familiar with the area or have not yet precisely defined what you want, let me assist you by better defining your needs. This may include tours of the area so you get a good feel for the different communities and lifestyle choices that are available to you. There are many different lifestyles to choose from in the Naples, Bonita Springs, and Estero communities that fill virtually every need and price range. This step provides a lifestyle questionnaire that will help me to better understand your lifestyle preferences and requirements. This will assist me in identifying the communities and the neighborhoods within these communities that match your needs. You may either complete this questionnaire on your own, or I can certainly work through it with you. Like all of the videos in this series, I've prepared a slideshow for you that I hope will make the presentation of this material more enjoyable and understandable. So let's get started. Step 2 of my buyer process is entitled Buyer's Guidance Session. It is actually comprised of 2 sub-steps. These 2 sub-steps include the initial interview and lifestyle questionnaire and my community recommendations. During this step, I get to know a variety of things about you, including but not limited to your familiarity with Southwest Florida, your preferred time frames, your understanding of how real estate works in this area, and your knowledge of current market conditions, how you plan to spend your time here, your dream home, features you can't live without or can't stand, and your community lifestyle and building requirements. The centerpiece of this step is the lifestyle questionnaire, which will be the primary focus of this video. The lifestyle questionnaire is divided into 4 main sections. These include questions about your current address and contact information, questions about your familiarity with the Naples area, and other basic information about your potential purchase. Questions about your expectations, as well as your definition of your dream home and things you can't live without and can't stand, and questions about your interests, geographical requirements, community type requirements, waterfront and view requirements, building design requirements, amenity requirements, pet requirements, and your budget. The first section pertains to your current address and contact information, as well as your preferred method of communication. The second section pertains to your familiarity with the Naples area and other basic information about your potential purchase. These questions include: are you familiar with our area? Do you currently live in our area? If you do not live here, how many times have you visited? If you visit, where do you stay when you come here? Are there any areas that you particularly like? Are you looking for a primary or a secondary home? Are you looking to potentially rent for investment income? Do you need to sell a home somewhere else before buying? When would you like to be in your new home? Are you open to both new and resale homes? Are you familiar with how real estate works here? Will you be using any financing for your purchase? And are you familiar with our current market conditions? The third section pertains to your expectations, as well as your definition of your dream home and things you can't live without and things you can't stand. These questions include: how did you choose our area and what are your expectations? When you move to our area, how do you plan on spending your time here? What is your dream home? What are the features you cannot live without? Is there anything you can't stand in a home? And if you could wave a magic wand and have this purchase go just the way you want it, what would that look like? The fourth and final section of the questionnaire pertains to your specific lifestyle requirements. These questions include your maximum travel time to the beach, if any. I find this question to be extremely important, as many people who want to have a home here have a definite limit in mind in terms of travel time to the beach. Your interests, your geographical requirement, your community type requirement, whether you want an HOA or not, your coastal requirement, your waterfront requirement, your view requirement, your required building design, if the age of the home or condo is critical to you, your required living area, your required number of bedrooms and bathroom requirements, your pool requirements, your garage and parking needs, other amenities that are important to you, if you will bring a pet and their characteristics, your budget, and then a general section at the end for anything that is important to you and that the questionnaire does not specifically address. The final part of this process consists of my community recommendations, which is based off the Lifestyle Questionnaire. In this session, we bridge your requirements and preferences with communities that provide the best match. In this session, I'll make recommendations on communities and specific neighborhoods within these communities that most closely fit your requirements and preferences, as well as provide you with tours of these communities. The completion of this step will move us on to step 3 of the buyer process, which will cover our Southwest Florida communities. In this next step, you'll learn more about the communities that I recommend, as well as learn more about communities that may also stimulate your interest. Step 3 is intended to further your understanding of the communities that are available to you so you don't miss anything. In other words, I want you to be aware of all the opportunities that are available to you. And that wraps up my presentation on step 2 of my buyer process. If you have any questions about my process, or if you'd like to discuss your particular situation, please feel free to contact me at any time. My contact information is listed below on this screen. I'm grateful that you've joined me for this viewing, and thank you for the privilege of your time.